So I won't be walking around Budapest now. I won't be talking about history. I won't be walking around Hungary. This time I'm simply going to show you what has arrived from Temu in the past period. There are some things my mom ordered and some that I ordered, but I'll start right away with my favorite. As you know, my vlog also has a cooking segment where I show you how to prepare classic Hungarian dishes. Foreign viewers who love Hungarian cuisine can watch this, as well as Hungarians, of course. And there's only one thing I don't like doing in the kitchen, and that's chopping onions. For some reason, I really don't like it, but of course it has to be done. And I saw this little gadget, this little machine before, and I kept eyeing it for a long time, wondering if I should buy it. And it turned out to be the best decision of my life. Guys, this is a miracle. I love it. By the way, it doesn't just chop onions. You can make pesto with it. You can chop up anything. Nuts, walnuts, hazelnuts, almonds, peppers, anything. And it can make all sorts of wonderful spreads depending on how finely you chop things, on how many times you pull the cord. But let me show you, it really is an awesome little gadget. So this is how it looks. I've already tried it out and I'll show you a video as well. There's a little blade inside. You put the blade in here. Then, for example, the onion. Put on this super little lid and look here. And then the blade might start spinning inside. Well, besides being fun, it chops up the onion and garlic super evenly. Yesterday, I think we put about 6 to 8 cloves of garlic in it. And it chopped them up so beautifully that we could basically turn it into garlic paste. I definitely recommend this to you, and it's a very, very, very cheap product. We also ordered another thing for the kitchen, which my mom ordered, and that's also a kitchen chopper. We ordered this because if we have salads in the evening, we can very, very quickly chop up a carrot, a celery, an onion, or anything else we want. Well, now we'll be cutting onions with the previous tool, but tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers as well. With this, you can grate vegetables in different ways. Let me show you. This is a little bowl. What's great is that the bowl has this little spout, you see? So you can pour out the juice, and it also has a little strainer part, okay? So if something releases juice, for example, if you grate cucumber for a cucumber salad and it lets out its juice, you can pour it out, and you can put different blades in here. Let me show you the blades as well. No, oh, here it is inside. Sorry, here it is. Here are the different blades for it. So you can chop this many types and then you can nicely grate them right in here. And what I also really like is that it comes with a little holder which you can put on, for example, a potato so you don't end up grating your hand. I think it's really good. We've already tried it and I'll also include a video of it. There are two things. One is that it's made of quite soft plastic, so I don't think it will last very long, but it should work for a year or two. Also, these aren't that easy to store, but maybe I just struggled more with the first one. But otherwise, in terms of functionality, it's a really good little thing. For quick evening cooking sessions with 1 or 2 servings, I think it's a really great, super useful thing. Alright, let's move on. Now we're moving on to jewelry. Well, I hardly even dare to say how many years ago I worked in a jewelry store, but it was more than 20 years ago, and I still have a ring holder from back then. It's completely worn out, falling apart, totally useless, and it didn't even have a lid, but this one does. You see, it's really cool. You can get it in different colors. I chose this purple one, and I'm really glad it has a lid, because the silver inside will oxidize less. So one of these days I'll clean them up nicely, put them in, and I'll show you that too. By the way, I think this is glass, but it could also just be high quality plastic. I can't really tell you for sure, but it seems like glass. You can close it. I think it's a really great little thing. And speaking of jewelry, I ordered a ring sizer, a ring holder like this, because I have a lot of rings and jewelry that I want to sell, since as you can see, I don't really wear jewelry these days. I'll keep a few, and the ones I give to my daughters, but I don't need the rest. And I've decided a long time ago not to keep things I don't use. So, there are two things here. One is the classic ring sizer. You just put the ring on it and it tells you your ring size. And then there are these classic little rings where you stick your finger in, check which number it is, and then, with your regular ring, you just slide it onto this and you can see what size your finger is. This is important for me when selling because I have rings in different sizes. In really small sizes because the hand is incredibly tiny. Once I have time for it, I'll start uploading these. But I'm really happy about this because if I had bought it somewhere else, it would have been enough or it would have been super expensive. But this way, I got one really cheap. Not essential, but still. Alright, let's move on. A bit more on the accessories and jewelry front. So, I ordered a few little accessories. I'll show them to you. They're right here in my hand. So the first two are these bows. There's even a green one among them. You can put these bows either around the collar of a white shirt or pin them here on your chest, and they really jazz up your outfit. I work in an office, and these little pins really brighten up those boring white tops or even blazers. Both of them are very pretty and good quality. Out of all of them, only one arrived defective. It doesn't have a pin on the back. For the amount of money I paid for it on Temu, it's fine. I'm not going to return a 200 forint item. Honestly, you could use it as a pendant, or the girls will use it in their dollhouse. There's this really beautiful shell, a shell brooch, though it doesn't really show on this dress right now, but it's a very pretty shell brooch. And then there's a boat. Well, I really love the sea in everything, and I love boat patterns, anchor patterns, so I really like any of those. This one is a very pretty little finely crafted boat brooch, which I think is really beautiful, and I'll link the prices for you. It's really worth buying. And then there are two of these little bows as well, which will also look really good, worn with a white blouse. You can put them at the collar of a shirt or here as well, but I think they'll look best at the shirt collar. They're made of satin and there's a little pearl in the middle, and then there's this very interesting little thing. You also put this into the shirt collar. There was a white shirt collar, you put it in and it looks like a tiny little tie. I think this is also a really cute piece, and what's more, it was free, so it's a really great little thing. Alright, let's move on to see what else there is. As for the other little accessories, I ordered a bunch of different types of buttons. You can see them here, and I'll show them to you. So, I have a lot of linen clothes and linen shirts, and these are good quality linens bought from good stores, and it always surprises me how terribly poor quality buttons they put on them. I thought that from now on I won't do that anymore, except maybe for a few of my winter shirts. When spring and summer come again, I'll replace the buttons, and with that, I can really freshen up a lot of my clothes. I ordered these wooden buttons. They came in a pretty big pack, but that's okay because they're consumables. If you take a look, they're really nice little wooden buttons, perfect for a white blouse, a beige blouse, and I also have this really beautiful khaki green linen shirt and dress. These will look great on those too. There's this purplish gold-plated button. I have a purple linen blouse, or actually it's a dress, sorry, and I'm going to replace the buttons on that with these. Maybe I'll insert a clip here to show you which button I'll put on which piece, we'll see, but this is also a really pretty little button. Of course, it wouldn't be me if I didn't have a sailor patterned button. This is also a khaki colored button with an anchor on it. And I was considering putting it on my khaki Massimo Dutti shirt. I was thinking of replacing the buttons on my white blue blouse with this one. This is a gold khaki button, and actually there's also a gold black version of it, and it came in a little box like this. So, if you want to refresh your clothes and give them a new look, check out Temu, because you can get some really nice, high quality buttons there. I truly think these shirts and blouses can look completely renewed and transformed just by getting a beautiful, elegant button. They have everything: floral, striped, checkered, rainbow colored, whatever you like. You'll find it all there. Alright, let's move on a bit. Here comes this one. Now, let me tell you its story. My mom came across this fitness device on a Facebook page where they were selling it for 12,900 forints. I think we got it for less than 700 forints on Temu. That's how much I paid for it. Okay, I got a discount on it, but it costs around 1,100 or 1,000 something forints. I'll insert a video because I'm not going to show you how this works on myself yet. I'm not showing it just yet. But anyway, you hook your foot into this, it's incredibly hard to pull, and then you lift your leg, and you end up lifting everything else too. Be careful. If you ever find something like this in a Facebook group, I suggest you go straight to the Temu website, because they're selling them there at a 200% markup. This was 700 forints, over there it was 12,900 forints. Okay, that's a huge difference. Alright, now let's move on to a bit of foot care. My mom ordered these silicone socks for herself. I've already ordered and shown them to you before, and she really liked mine, so she wanted a pair of silicone socks too. And we ordered a restock of the Deos foot cream. You know, it was in the previous one. You don't have to squeeze it out onto your hand because it's a deodorant foot cream, and it's really easy to apply to your feet with it. I'll open it up in a second and show you which one it is. It just took hours before I managed to open it, but you know this one, I usually show it to you. Okay? So you just have to twist it like this, and you can apply it to your feet this way, and you don't have to get your hands messy. Plus, it smells nice. It's actually a really good cream. If you don't have any extra issues with your feet, like severe calluses or wounds, this can really hydrate and maintain your feet well. They're actually the same, just different colors. It's a really nice way to take care of your feet at home. Now, I don't have all of them here with me. Can you guess what this is? I think there are 12 or 24 of these. We have a 366 by 100 centimeter pool in the yard for the kids, and this can actually hold down the cover for it. I'll add a picture of the pool later, and the way they made the cover, I don't even understand it. It's perforated, which is good for ventilation on one hand, but when the wind blows, it gets into the little holes and basically lifts the whole cover. With this, you can secure it to the edge. It's super useful. I really like these big clips. So, let's move on to a few more household items. A little printing thing. I'm preparing this for you here. One of them is my straw. As you know, I have a video uploaded about my slushy maker, which was a huge bucket list dream of mine. It's a ninja machine. You can check it out. It makes dream slushies. However, since I make slushies often, unfortunately paper straws aren't good because they dissolve very quickly. That's why I ordered washable plastic straws. So I don't know how well you can see, but here's the thing you can use to wash them. And of course, it's just great that the camera ran out of battery in the meantime. So we were talking about the straw, right? The one that's washable, dishwasher safe, and it even comes with a little cleaning brush, which I think is great. It's going to be really useful. I think that's where we left off. Now let's move on to a few household items. I ordered 2 of these little chargers, which are really great. They're these small USB chargers. I really needed them because I had very few left, and you know, we all have more and more devices that need charging. I think they're really useful, and they were at a great price too. And I've already tried one of them, and it charges surprisingly fast. And then there's a device that I have absolutely no idea how it works. I saw a video about it. It looked really easy there, but I'll have to check it out myself. So this is a needle threader device. I've reached that age where I can't thread a needle anymore because I can't see it. Okay, so I thought this would help me, but I honestly have no idea how it works. I'm sure it was a very useful purchase. It cost at least 200 forints, so I thought I'd take the risk. Alright, now comes a bit more household stuff. Giant trash bags, 240 liters, pack of 10. They were at a really good price, but they're definitely much thinner than the ones you can get at Aldi or Lidl. So I don't know how well it'll work in the big trash can, but in terms of value for money, it's a good deal. They also have a 120-liter version, so I think it's worth buying from Temu as well. So, as you saw in the Balaton vlog, the girl's hair was nicely braided, and I would also like to go and learn how to do these kinds of braids, but I'm really not very good with my hands. And I've already bought the fake hair for it in advance. Look how rainbow colored it is, and see how well it matches my current top. And then there's another one like this. So when I braid it into the girl's hair, it's gonna look really cool from now on. I have no reason not to go to a course like this. If any of you are into this kind of thing, please message me, and if you have the patience for someone as clumsy as I am and would take me on even privately, I'd be more than happy to go to you. So here's another phone case. I really like buying these on Temu. I got one for my mom too, but she's already put it away. Okay, this is a really pretty little phone case. I'll swap it onto my phone. And now let's move on to some hair-related things. I ordered a few hair accessories for the girl. Just these. These are hair ties. Okay. I prefer these because they don't break the girl's hair. These are bow hair ties in different sizes. If you take a look, these are really nice little hair ties. They make ponytails look super cute. And actually, they use these in Barbie dolls' hair too, which I don't mind. These are also bow hair ties, And for the sake of variety, there are quite a few here. So for the sake of variety, there are also floral hair ties. I really like these. They're super adorable. And the material is really soft. They look really cute in the hair. I wish I could wear these too, but I think at my age I'd look a bit silly in them. So at first I had no idea what this was, but then I realized that my mom ordered it. You won't believe what this is. It removes hair from the hairbrush. Crazy. Crazy. We'll have to try it out. Alright, so now let's move on to some Barbie dollhouse things. Barbie clothes, but not just any kind, let me tell you. Boy Barbie clothes. Let's take a look at what's included in this set. There's a stylish leather jacket, a comfortable t-shirt, a pair of pants, classic blue jeans, a sporty tracksuit, and a matching bag to complete the outfit. Plus, there's so much more to discover. This set offers a wide variety of clothing options, making it easy to mix and match different pieces. With all these choices, there's truly a lot in this set for your boy Barbie to wear and enjoy. It's really worth buying these doll clothes on Temu. The girls are at that age now where they really enjoy playing with Barbies. They've had Barbies for a long time, but somehow this year, now that they're 6, they're really into role-playing and dressing up the dolls. They have a big dollhouse, and I ordered a wonderful rug for it, which is also amazing. They won't get it now, they'll get it for Christmas and their birthday, but I've already ordered these things. Well, it's simply unmissable, I'm telling you. This is unmissable. This is for the Barbie house. Yes, I'll figure it out in a moment. Well, yes, I've already taken it down. It's just a matter of hours and I'll fix it. So, this is the next one. It's a product that really fills a gap. A cradle and a little bed for the baby in the Barbie house. This is amazing. They're going to love it. You just have to snap this on, and then you have a baby bed. They're really going to tag me at Christmas because they always play house. I haven't assembled this yet. It's a bunk bed for the teen Barbie, because yes, there is such a thing. I'll show you a picture of it later. They've already broken a similar one, and honestly, that's it for today's Temu vlog. But there's still one more thing I want to show you, and it's very important. I'll show you that in just a moment. So, I saved the very best and most special thing for last for you, which is a boxing machine. I have no idea if it will work well, but this machine is going to play a huge role in my life over the next few months, and I'll be documenting that for you. My plan is to use it quite frequently, perhaps even on a regular basis. I'm not really a sporty person, and I especially hate running. I never will, but I really enjoy punching and kicking the bag, or just hitting anything, really. And this is a machine. I'll also insert a video from the internet for you, so you can see exactly how it works in practice, that you have to mount securely on the wall. It looks like this, and these little touchpads, which are arranged in a specific pattern, light up in different colors, and you have to hit them in time to the music, which is a method that really suits me personally. I really hope I'll love it, and that it works well for me, because I checked these out on Amazon, and also here on Temu, and after comparing the options and reading a lot of reviews, in the end, I ordered it from here. By the way, I got this from my mom as a thoughtful gift, so thank you to her from here as well. I really appreciate it. I hope it will work great, and I think you'll be seeing a lot of it in the coming period, as I plan to use it regularly, and maybe even show you some of my progress. But what else came with it, you might be wondering? I got a charger, a power adapter, a little manual. You can see it will light up in purple like this when it's on. And I also got, which is awesome, a pair of boxing gloves to use with the machine, so I'm all set to get started. How nice! Here I have boxing gloves, but I actually have big boxing gloves, not these tiny ones. Now I'll figure out how to put them on. This is how you put them on, look like this. And then into this. Oh, I have to put my fingers in here. I'll figure out in a moment how to put on a glove, don't worry. Well, I think this is a Guinness record. I just won the award for the slowest glove putting on of all time. Now, as I said, my hands are quite small. Everything is so big on me. But it's actually great because your hands won't get hurt here if you hit this machine. Oh, I can't wait to try it out. Do you think this will turn on now? It is. Look at that. Sorry. Look at that. Isn't that just so cool? Wow, how amazing is this? Oh, this is really, really cool. I am honestly so impressed by how great it looks and feels. This is truly fantastic. Oh my god, I just know I'm going to love this so much. I can already feel how much fun I'm going to have with it. You can actually speed it up or slow it down too, which is such a useful and interesting feature. It really gives you the ability to control exactly how you want to experience it, making it even more enjoyable. That was the volume, by the way, which you can also adjust to fit your environment or your mood. I really can't wait to try it out. To set it up. By the way, what's good about it is that you can mount it with a nail, I think, but it also comes with this double-sided tape which actually holds it really securely on the wall. I've read tons of reviews about it and it doesn't fall off. I just hope mine won't be the one that falls off everywhere, but I can't wait to use it. So that was today's Temu video. This is my absolute favorite, and the one I really recommend to you is this. Let me know in the comments which product you like the most, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.